Welcome in, welcome in. Madison, what's going on? How you doing? We're gonna head over and check out the conservatory in a minute here. We're out by the fountains. How does Grammy? How does my voice sound? I got a different mic today that I'm trying to test out. I don't know if I necessarily like it or not. Sounds tiny. Jennifer, what's going on? Sounds tinny. Okay. Let me see if I can adjust it real quick over here. If not, then we're going to just take it off. Give me a second here. Murakami, what's up? Jason, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? All right, so how's that one sound now? I just made a little bit of an adjustment. So if it doesn't sound that good, then I'll just, I'll take the mic off. Welcome in, chatters. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm happy you caught us on here too. Yeah, I was saying when in that comment that we do a couple, we still do a couple live streams on TikTok every week, usually right before we go live on Tuesdays and Wednesdays on here. So we just try to come on here because it's more immersive. We can go through the casinos, a lot more we can do on here. So trying to get a lot of the people that have followed us over on TikTok over here. Paul, no problem, buddy. So I'm only going to be on for about an hour, right? Because I have to, I just got done work and I want to get home, grab something to eat, and then probably going to come back up here tonight and stream up here later on tonight from, I don't know, maybe try about 7 to 9:30, 7:30 to 9:30 is what I'm aiming for. I have to pick my son up tonight by 10, so I know I'm super excited to see this live for myself. I've stayed away from any of the other streamers. Normally I check out the other streamers and stuff, but I wanted to see it for the first time live and see if it meets my expectations. I'm really excited for this one. I think it's going to be really, really beautiful from what we've seen so far during the setup stage. Let's get that glare out of your face there. Now, I did cheat a little bit. I did look on the Earth Cam, but you really can't see what it looks like. I just wanted to see how crowded it looked like, and it did look pretty crowded. So I don't know if you guys are new here, thanks for joining in. Earlier this week, we started a new series. Every morning at 6 a.m., we have a short come out that challenges your knowledge of Vegas. Do we got any pushers? No pushers here. No pushers. Oh, And we had a pusher. We got a pusher. This guy right here. He pushed. So yeah, so check those out. The shorts every morning, 6 a.m. Vegas time. And I just dropped a video last night. We walked from Excalibur to Mandalay Bay, taking the inside route. DB Cooper, we're gonna go out. We're gonna walk through the conservatory here, and then we're gonna head out to the strip and see if we catch any of the NASCAR stuff. But I can only stick around until around 5 o'clock. So we only got about an hour on here. All right, so looks pretty crowded. Let's see what we got. Quite a bit of a line to get in here. I'm really anxious to see this at night, though. I think it's going to look beautiful at night. It's going to be a long, hard I know the ballerina is beautiful. All right, how's this? Does it sound a little bit better without the mic on? I just took the mic off. Now I'm gonna have to turn that down. No problem, Arakami. So how's the sound now? I can see if I got my other mic in a second, but all right, Grammy, give me 1 second here. Oh, we have seen things like this before. All right, now this should be better. Now that should be better. That is the better mic. I was able to get that out of my bag, sorry. Why am I the only person that apologizes when somebody bumps in? I mean, we're like shoulder to shoulder in here. All right. That was you. Johanna, what's going on? That is the problem. When you come in here at this time in the afternoon, in the springtime, you get quite a sun glare from the west. And that is that way, back by Michael Minya. Because the sun is setting over, will be setting soon, out over the mountains. Yes, this is so beautiful in here. So this is the garden table structure. Look how beautiful. It looks like, I think they're only doing brunch this time, because I only see Sedell's on here and 4 seatings by Sedell's. Paul, usually the price for brunch is around like $120. I'll have to check and see. Or Murakami might already know. Yeah, maybe the dinner popularity isn't there. I'm gonna let these people take a couple pictures and I'm gonna walk past. Now that's going to be a very popular picture spot, the stained glass. The garden table this time is $135. This etched that in my memory now for the next 6 or 8 weeks. And now my favorite part, you guys have all seen this already. Bruno. Now, I guess because Bruno has now officially done his residency on New Year's Eve at Park MGM, but he's kicking off his world tour at Allegiant Stadium in April. They just named a street after him down next to Park MGM. So I guess this is like a promotion for his new record, which is pretty good, by the way. For some people, it may be, Zach. I don't know. Are you trying to get a reaction or something? Yeah, right. So they are Fabergé eggs. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a reaction. Well, at least not from me, Zach. So if you don't like it, that's cool. Well, I didn't notice that the other day when we were in here. I don't think this was operating the other morning when we were here. They got a little waterfall on that center Fabergé egg with the butterflies and the roses coming out. Pretty cool. Zoom in a little. A little bit of our glare. Yeah, the one in the center is an open egg, Joanna. Those rose balls are pretty cool. Now, we've seen some of these birds in the past in different displays. Some of the butterflies, they do reuse things, but they do not they do not set it up the second time. You know, some other people have said that about the Bruno thing, that they have seen like memorials like that at people's funerals. Yeah, this one runs until is it May 6th, May 23rd, I think. May 16th. Why was I thinking the 23rd? I don't know. Oh, the other one starts on the 23rd, right? Yeah, see, summer starts on the 23rd. I'm sorry. Yeah, the carousel gives off some Wind vibes. If you've ever been to Wind, they have that big carousel in the beginning in their atrium. With a big giant carousel, that would take up my whole entire yard, but it would be awesome. That would be pretty cool to have.
Yeah, they're so pretty. You want to go
A little hidden. I am not sure, Sunshine Daydream. Yeah, there is a lot of nice water features in this one this time. And now that's a big, we should check and see if the carousel at Wynn is still there. That could be a fun video. All right, I'm trying to get into the bird cage here. Carlene, no problem. Yeah, Bellagio has done it again. This is a beautiful display. Lots and lots of detail in this one. I think these people are trying to take a picture too. Oh, that would be funny. Underneath the zebras are on the carousel. I feel like I'm in jail right now, right? Mike, what's going on, buddy? Not the zebras. Oh, there's a bird right over top of us too. Yo, how funny would that be if they had the bird like drop stuff on you? Trying not to get people's pictures, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but do you guys hear the birds in the background? Pathfinder, what's going on? Ha ha, that would be funny. Come on. All right, let's try to make our escape. Yeah, that's a nice little touch with all the birds here that you can actually hear them. It's really, really nice, Rob. We're gonna try to do it again. It looks like the crowd is thinning out a little bit. I'm gonna go over here real quick and wipe off the lens. So we're gonna, give me 1 second. I'm gonna wipe the lens off and we'll go do another walkthrough. All right. Looks a little better. Springtime theme. Every time I You know, I hope Rob's out here for the summer one and it's zebras again.
Oh, is that going to hold your, or are you taking it off? Jack, just to the right. That was the head, the front. That's not the front, that's the back.
Yeah, I hope this summer is not like it was last year. So all these are like little music boxes.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Oh, this is pretty right here.
LA unknown, what's going on? Trying to wait till we get past the glare. There we go. Got a nice crowd in here right now. What's the scent? Let's go look for the scent. It smells like flowers in here, Murakami. I smell roses and lilacs. Usually they have the scent back here. We should go check it out. Oh, look at that. I did not see that on our first pass. There's like a little rowboat in the water there. Those are pretty cool. All right, we want to see about the scented candle, right? Let's go see. And then we'll resume the tour in a minute. Last time they had the scent right there. Let's see.
Hello.
Do you have the scented candle for?
The garden?
Yeah.
For this design?
For this display?
We don't have it yet.
You don't have it yet? Okay.
But maybe BellaggioAtHome.com, you can check.
Okay, great, thank you. They said to check on BellagioAtHome.com. They may have it on there. Tiptoe through the tulips. Yeah, and then I'd be thrown out of here, Rob. Yeah, I think if you go to BellagioAtHome.com, I think that they have the candles and stuff that you can order online and they'll ship them to you. Oh, this feels good right here. So when you guys are out here in the summertime, all along the curb here are these vents. Those vents blow the air conditioning in. So when it's 1010 out, if you get close to those vents, you can cool yourself down right there. So Bruno is he's opening up his world tour at Allegiant Stadium in April. And he finished his residency at Park MGM back on New Year's. So I guess, and he just released a new album, what, like 2 weeks ago? Well, a couple weeks ago? So I guess it probably is for that. So what kind of flowers are they right there? The pink and the white ones in the center of the screen. What kind of flowers are they? Yes, don't forget to like this live. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be on for probably about another half an hour or so, and then I will be heading home. But I hopefully will be back out tonight. Yeah, it just opened today. It just opened at 3 o'clock. Those are eggs. Those are eggs. Get your mind out of the gutter, Rob. They got the balls hanging from the ceiling. Rose scented balls. Oh, they're pretty tulips. Now, I'm sure this is going to be impossible picture to get. I usually only go up in the front center when it's really not that crowded. But that is awesome with the waterfall coming out of the egg there. And they have the wind chimes next to it. I think I walk better than most of these people. And I'm doing a live stream. These people are just kind of walking, just bumping right into people. There's actually an art to walking through the crowds when you're like live streaming. Like your peripheral vision gets so much better. Grammy. To the right of the carousel, maybe something that has some after dark connotations to it. That right there. Canterbury bells are the bellflowers. Paul, I think this is going to look absolutely stunning at night. If I do come back up to the Strip, I'm definitely coming up here. Oh, shoot a fuck. You said it, not me. I might have thought it first. Jorge, everyone say hello to Jorge. My favorite person in the whole entire world. Mr. George Flores, 7647. Hey, maybe the zebras are on the carousel here somehow. We'll show their true stripes later, these horses. Ride the horsey. That would be cool if they did let, like, you know, if people could. I bet people would pay a premium if you could ride the carousel right here. All right, so let's go check out the Strip and see if we can catch any of that NASCAR parade. Now I'm going to clip some of that out and probably mute the commentary, at least to get maybe like a opening day clip going there. I should definitely come back with like my other camera. Just everything about this property, right? From the Chihuly hang blown glass ceiling to how they do the display every season is just amazing. Let's check out behind. It's really not a whole lot going on behind the check-in desk. We'll go over to the side and get a better view, but that's the big centerpiece there. It looks nice. Ronan, any suggestions where we should do away from the Strip? I do go out into the desert and do some sunsets sometimes, some hiking, not really deep into the desert. Trying to think of some other places I've live streamed in the past. We're always up to suggestions on where you guys would like to go. You can go to the community page. You know, I'm going to make a post later based on Rowan there, which is actually a pretty cool name. I have a niece named Rowan. Now, yeah, we've done some. I think trying to think where else we've done some live streaming away from the Strip. It is It is pretty damn warm out today. Where are we at? We're at the mid 80s in temperature wise today. That's cool. Red Rock conservation area, George. DTS, yeah. You know what? Did we do one in DTS? I thought I did one in downtown Summerlin one time. There's the NASCAR stuff. We're gonna get up here and do the NASCAR stuff in a moment. I thought I did one time up on that's George's hood. George is the king of Summerlin. You hear all that beeping in the background. That's the I'll zoom in for you guys a little bit. They got the NASCAR transport going right now. All the NASCARs going up to the track. I guess there's a big race this weekend. Now, I was a little bit worried about getting stuck in that traffic, getting up here today. Yeah, whenever I go into Summerlin, I got to give George a call and ask his permission. Yeah, it's only going to get louder. If you guys want me to turn the mic down when we get closer, I can do that. I know a lot of you are probably watching on your TVs and stuff. Oh, well, it's a whole parade, Joanna, for the NASCAR. They're transporting all the cars up here. I always thought it would be cooler if they just let the NASCARs go up the strip. You know, they let the freaking F1 on the strip. Oh, and we're getting a fountain show. We can get both. Look at that. No idea what song is playing for the fountains, though. I gotta buy George a coffee when I go up into Summerlin. Oh, it's God Bless the USA. That's what's playing with the fountains right now. Oh, look at them. A rainbow in the back. That's pretty cool.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to
Carlene, I told you I'd try to get out here for it. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. NASCAR and God bless you. Yeah. NASCAR parade goes until about 5:30. So we got a minute here, Carlene, to get up there. I see someone coming up. Murakami would know who this is. A lot of you guys that are over from TikTok would know who this is. I see this guy right here. What's going on?
NeonCityWalkers, what's happening, brother?
Las Vegas, Michael right there. If you're on TikTok, go give him a follow.
Sure. Make sure y'all go check out NeonCityWalkers, Jimmy and Jae.
What's going on, man? You doing good?
So freaking hot.
I know.
I'm not ready for this summer, dude.
Oh, I am.
I'm going back to nighttime.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Oh, nice. I know, like, when I'm not streaming, I jump around a lot of different TikTok, YouTube live streams, and I usually just, there's some that I do comment and stuff on if I know the people really well, but most of them I just kind of just sit there and hit the like button and stuff like that. Try to get them to watch hours and views and all that stuff. Who's that guy? Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Bounce back and forth, right? Spread the love. Spread the love. Some people think this is a competition between people that live stream and stuff, but a lot of us don't think that way. You know, we all have our own lanes that we really like to do, right? So, and there's plenty of content out here. Just trying to think if let's get up on the other side. We got to walk up to the overpass though, because they're not letting the pedestrians across. I'm gonna be doing that really soon, George. I wonder if that's the end of it. That may be the end of it. I don't know. Dominic, yeah, I'll be out and about this week. Gotta find a good way. There's got to be a better way for people to get in contact with us out here. That was the end of it, okay. All right, then where should we turn around and go? Because, well, I'm gonna walk back towards Cosmo because I parked down at Cosmo today because I couldn't go to my normal spot. But I'm gonna, when we get back down Cosmo, I gotta sign off because I'm heading back to, I'm heading home. Gonna recharge everything, get changed, and then head back out tonight. Hopefully be up here about 7:30 if you guys are around. 7:30 to about 9:30. Do about 2 hours live tonight, and then because I gotta work tomorrow. George, I'm coming to downtown Summerlin, and I'm gonna come knock on your door. And then me and you are gonna go hang out. Yeah, me and Jay are gonna do Area 15 one night. It's a short one tonight because I got work tomorrow and I got to get my son at 10 o'clock tonight. So he just started working. My youngest just finally started working, and he's he's been so tired this week. He's dude, I love taking that little 20-minute nap at lunchtime. You know, it's just like Cartzilla 2, there it is. That's the souped up one. They should put Cartzilla 2 on the Nashville or NASCAR racetrack. Yeah, I like eat my lunch, I grab my ice cream, and then I sleep like the last 20 minutes of lunch. Get a little cat nap. You know, us old folk like our naps. So I'm actually Gen X. I'm not a boomer. No, my kids just really like I've always had my kids working, whether it was around the house or anything like that. Kristen, right, what's going on? You know, I've told this story before on here. So you guys all know the card slappers, the people that give out the trading cards for the people, the girls that'll come to your room and have conversation with you. So we were out here years and years ago, probably about 10 years ago, right? And you know, they don't give them cards out to kids. And but kids are resourceful, and they started picking them up off the ground. Now me and Jay, we don't really shelter our kids or anything like that, so we were just kind of like ignoring it and just like whatever. And we got back to the hotel room. So now you got a 6-year-old, an 8-year-old, and like a 10-year-old, and they're being really, really quiet, right? Which your parents' spidey sensors start going off, and we're like, okay, what's going on? So we start listening. They're over in the corner, and they were trading the cards to each other. I'll give you the one with the red hair if you give me the one with the brown hair and the one with the blonde hair. And it was like, oh God, what did we get ourselves into? So, but my youngest took that experience and turned it into a sport cards on the internet, and he's very, very successful with that. But now he just got himself like a real type job. So he's been getting up at like 7 in the morning, working till like 6 at night. But he's been pretty good with that. He's for card shows and has like his own little online presence on like all different social medias and card trading sites. So we're in Cosmo. I'm gonna go walk and find one of my other kids that just got done work, and then we're gonna sign off back by the dogs, right? Guys, I tell you all the time, that's like the go-to meeting spot, right? The dogs in Cosmo. That's where I tell everyone, all right, yeah, we'll meet at Cosmo. We'll go, I'll meet you back by the dogs on the 2nd floor. So, but we're gonna be on later, like I said, probably around like between 7 and 8. All right, get home, charge everything up, and get back out here. But that was really cool going to see the Bellagio for the first time. And I actually have a really good idea for tonight's live stream. I'm gonna maybe run it by my mods here when we get off. I'll send a message. But like I said, should be fun. So if you guys just subscribed today, thank you so much. Welcome into the chatters. That is what we call our chat here. You guys, our community, are the chatters. You guys do the talking. Me and Jay do the walk-in. And I'll have to find that out for you. Shall we? I'll have to find that out. I don't know if he has one on YouTube or not. I know he has one on like Instagram, and he does like eBay and something else. I'll have to find that out. I'll have to ask him. So yeah, so we do a lot of community directed live streams. So you guys, if we're out and about and there's somewhere you just want to go and check out, you know, a lot of times we'll just walk that way and go figure it out. But we like to have fun, keep the politics and the religion off the chat. We don't like that. That's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about Vegas. And so yeah. But we'll be, like I said, so if you're new to channel 2, we also have this new little series every morning, 6 a.m. I have YouTube shorts scheduled. And it's for you people that think you know Vegas. So 6 a.m., the short comes out, and it's somewhere in Vegas. It's either a still picture, static for about 10 seconds to let you give some time, or like around 8 to 15 second video that you can watch and try to guess where we're at. Now, I did mess up on one and I left a sign in there. But, and oh, that's a good one there too. If you guys have a favorite hotel scent, me and Jay are affiliates for Aroma Retail. We were just on their podcast also, which is fun. Go check that out on their YouTube channel. But if you use Neon City, you will get 20% off the, there's Rosie, you'll get 20% off your order. So here I am back by the dogs, and I am going to sign off in a minute and head on out of here, get charged up, and then come back to hang out later. But these are the dogs. We have a nice, we have a video about the dogs too. I got to put that back. I'm not sure if that's on YouTube or not. I'm gonna have to get that over on YouTube because it's a really cool video that Jay did. So, Bill, what's going on, buddy? We're about to sign off. We're gonna be back on later on tonight, probably between 7 and 8. So if you can join us back then, later on, that would be great. But until then, let me turn this around and flip this around. Say goodbye to you guys properly. All right, so thanks for joining, guys, and I'll see you later on around between 7 and 8. So you know how I am with my times. But I'll see you guys all later. Thanks for joining today. Thanks for this, anyone who just subscribed today. Thanks for the likes, and I will see you in a bit.